So now we can talk about crafting. And the
Yes.
joy of crafting. Crafting is super useful in this game. I'll say it right away. It's super useful.
Best way to make Gil.
Best way to make, great way to make gil, and as well, a lot of time you can craft before like it get outdated. You can craft gear that can straight up be good enough to raid with, like 510 gears, 510, 520 gears, and stuff like that.
And it sells really, really well on the market board.
Yeah. The best way to level crafting: get comfy, watch an episode on Netflix, on Crunchyrolls, or whatever, and just click and make a macro that has like a small sound at the end. And then click on that. Once you hear the sound, go back, click on it, hear the sound, click on it. And yeah, that's pretty much how you level crafting.
Yeah, especially very easy to do, but very expensive if you do it in the firmament, using diet and materials. Though if you also want to brain dead level your gatherers, you can gather your own materials.
Yeah, as well. And gathering materials is super easy as well. Sometimes you can even get pets doing that, so it's always fun. The other good way to level well, I guess gathering as well. And crafting is going to be doing level quests or lev quests. I'm not sure. Or leave quests? Leave quests? Okay. Pretty much it's going to be an NPC in most town? I want to say most
settlements, even things that aren't really towns, sometimes have them.
Yeah. And pretty much you have to be a certain level on your crafter or gatherer to unlock that NPC. But once you unlock that, they're going to give you a couple of quests you can do depending on your allowance of quests, which is regenerated every day pretty much.
Like what, 6 a day you get or something?
Something like that, yeah. You get, and
mine's maxed out right now because I haven't been using them.
Yeah, I need to do my coffee biscuit for me, so because I'm being lazy on that. But yeah, those like are the leave quests are a great way to level because they give a lot of XP. And if you got money to burn, you can power level 2 or 3 crafter in a day, from like 70 to 80 in like I'd say 3 hours, if you know like that, and just do that.
And but you could profit off of some of them too.
Yeah, as well. The other thing about crafting is something not a lot of people do is the synthesis. This is a great way to make money. Pretty much the way you do it, you get, let's say you are in a dungeon, you roll great on something, you get it, and you really don't want it. You can pretty much break it down, which is called the synthesis, which is unlocked with a blue quest. And let me find the exact area. It's like one of the
in the Emerald Avenue in Ul'dah.
Yeah, and there's like a small quest chain, but it's like super easy to do.
Yeah, you need to be level 30 on a crafter to get it.
Yeah, level 30 and step up talls. Yeah, pretty much you break down the item, which level up your synthesis level as well, which is independent from your crafter level for that, and it gonna give you back a material for that. Since most of the gear in dungeon are, well, all the gear pretty much in dungeon are buying on pickup, if I can use a wild term for that, you pretty much disenchant them for gears, for like materials. And also a lot of the materials from like trials, like let's say Byakko. Byakko Extreme, if you get the weapon from that and you don't want that exact weapon, you can descend that to get a material to craft whichever weapon you want from that fight, for pretty much at the moment to get glamour. Farming those things is actually also a great way to make money if you need money like fast, because if you check the market on a fight and you see like, okay, Byakko weapons are going for like 200k GP each, well, 200k GL each. The material for that usually is gonna be around the same price. So that means if you win the weapon from that fight, and usually like I use Byakko because it's a 2-minute fight. If you know what you're doing with a group, you can make like millions in a day, super easily. With a good group, like our whole group can like get 10 meals at the end of the day super easily. So yeah, desynthesis and crafting are pretty much going together as for that. And at the same time, you can get other material that are like, even from like regular stuff, you can easily get material that are worth like 10k, 20k and stuff like that. So that's part of the crafting as well. Since most of the time those materials are going to be used for glamour stuff or for us furnishing. So that's pretty much used for that. And for the crafting, yeah. I guess try to find... The best way I would say is try to find a guide somewhere that's going to tell you what to craft until a certain level if you want to min-master stuff. If not, just go down the list. Because you get bonus XP each time you craft something for the first time. So going down the log is a great way to quick level as well. And once you need to like finish up a certain class, I guess I could say, and you just need a little bit of experience, then try to find a guide that say which one is the best, best bang for your bucks, pretty much.
And even if you don't mind leveling your crafters slowly, every expansion has a crafter beast tribe, and so you could just do those dailies, and you'll slowly over time level your crafter.
Yeah, and it's give you like quite a few XP as well. It's almost a third of a level each time.
Yeah, so, it's pretty good.
So each day you do like all 3 quests. If there are in your level range, you pretty much get a level or close to one. So it's super good for that. And at the same time, it doesn't cost you anything because Beast Tribe gonna give you the material to do them.
So yeah, it's the cheapest way, but it takes a long time since you're limited to how much you can do a day.
And at the same time, you do get token from them, which you can use to buy mounts, minions, or like material as well, which you can resell after that. So
yeah, materials you can sell and materials you can use to get your Master 1 and 2 books.
Yeah, so yeah, I guess we can talk about Master Reserve as well, which is a whole nother beast.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I guess it was unavoidable that we need to talk about that. There's a couple of recipes you will not see on your list, especially for gears. Like for raid gears and stuff like that. For those, you need to get script. And for the script, you're gonna get... To get script, you need to do collectible most of the time. And collectible is like a different system. I don't want to get too much into it because I didn't get too much into it. I don't know if you two did do a lot of collectible stuff.
So basically, the way collectibles work. So when you craft something normally, there are 2 bars you fill. There's progress and quality. Progress is how quick you are to finishing the thing. Quality improves the chances of the thing being high quality. If you max out quality, you're guaranteed that it's going to be high quality for a normal crafted item. And then all you need to do is max out progress to finish crafting it. With collectibles, the quality bar instead represents something called collectability. Collectability is the thing that gets raised in place of quality. So there's no high quality collectibles. There's instead a collectible that has a collectability of 0 versus a collectible that has a collectability of like, say 1,000. It's going to vary from recipe to recipe. But just to make it easy to visualize, I'll say 1,000. So when you are doing your crafting, your goal is to finish the progress and raise the collectability as much as possible without running out of durability, which is basically a thing that tells you how many actions you can do while you're crafting, without getting too heavy into it. Then what you do is you take those collectibles and give them to the collectible appraiser, and you'll get experience, either yellow or white scripts, depending on the level of the collectible. And then you can, in turn, use those scripts to buy gear, as well as, with the yellow script specifically, you can buy master recipe books. But those are only from 3 to 8 that you can buy with yellow scripts. 1 and 2 require you to craft specific things and give them to a specific NPC in Mordona. Yeah, that's basically how I would explain all of that.